Good morning students. I am Vaishali Hazare. Today I am going to teach you subject History and Civics Standard 7. Lesson number 5. The foundation of the Swaraj. Half of the 17th century, an epoch-making personality emerged in Maharashtra. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, he established Swaraj by challenging the unjust ruling powers here. Shivaji Maharaj was born at the Shivneri fort near Junnar in Pune district on the day of Falgun Vadya Tritiya in the Shaka year 1551, that is on 19 February 1630. In this chapter, we will study how he founded the Swaraj. Shahaji Raje. His father Shahaji Raje Bhosle was a preeminent Sardar in the Deccan. The Mughal had launched a campaign to conquer the Nizamshahi kingdom. The Adil Shahi of Bijapur allied with the Mughals in this campaign. Shahaji Maharaj did not wish the Mughal to get an entry into the south. So Shahaji Raje put up a strong resistance to the both armies to save the Nizamshahi kingdom. He could not withstand the combined might of the Mughal and the Adil Shahi, and the Nizamshahi was defeated in 1636 AD. After the Nizamshahi was wiped out, Shahaji Raje became a Sardar of Adil Shah of Bijapur. The region comprising Pune, Supe, Indapur and Chakan Parganas, located between the Bhima and Nira rivers, was vested in Shahaji Raje as a Jagir. This was continued by the Adil Shah, and he also granted the Jagir of Bangalore and the neighboring areas in Karnataka to Shahaji Raje. The administrations of the Pune Jagir was entrusted to Shivaji Raje and the Veer Mata Jizabai by Shahaji Raje. Shahaji Raje, the loyal and experienced officers Dadaji Konddev accompanied them and established the peace and order in the Jahagir. Shahaji Raje was valiant, courageous, intelligent, and a great political expert. He was an excellent archer. He was also an expert in using the sword, patta, and spear. He loved his subjects. He had owned many regions in Maharashtra, Karnataka, and Tamil Nadu. South India was in away of him. While Shivaji and Jizabai were at Bangalore, he had arranged for providing excellent education to Shivaji so as to enable him to become a king. He himself aspired to establish Swaraj by ousting the powers of foreign people. That is why he is known as Swaraj visionary. He sent Shivaji and Jijabai from Bangalore to Pune with loyal and competent associates. Veer Mata Jijabai. Jijabai was the daughter of the great Sardar Lakhuji Raje Jadhav. Of Sindakhed Raja in Buldhana district. At a young age, she had received military training as well as education in various subjects. She helped and encouraged Shivaji Maharaj and also Shahaji Maharaj to realize his dream of establishing Swaraj. She was a competent and visionary political expert. She constantly guided Shivaji in the mission of establishing Swaraj. The work of founding the Swaraj was done by Shivaji Maharaj in the Mawar region. Mawar terrain was not visible as it was full of hills and valleys. For the purpose of founding the Swaraj, these features were skillfully used by Shivaji Maharaj. Shivaji created a feeling of trust and affection in the minds of people, and many companions and associates joined him in his work. In that, S.R.G. Kank, Baji Pasalkar, बापूजी मुदगल, कावजी कोंडाळकर, जीवा महाल, तानाजी मालुसरे, कान्होजी जेदे, बाजी प्रभु देशपांडे, दादाजी नरसप्रभु देशपांडे. On the strength of these associates, Shivaji Maharaj undertook the cause of the Swaraj. Now, Raj Mudra. Shivaji's royal seal or Raj Mudra had his objective for founding Swaraj inscribed in Sanskrit. On that, the inscription was ever increasing like the crescent moon. The kingdom of Shivaji, son of Shahaji, will always seek the welfare of the people. प्रतिप चंद्रलेखेव वर्धिष्णु विश्ववंदिता शहासुनो शिवशैषा मुद्रा भद्राय राज्यते. Raj Mudra. In that, this seal will grow in a splendor like the new moon. This seal of Shivaji, the son of Shahaji, receive the homage from the whole world, denotes the welfare of the people. Toward the Swaraj. The 14 Shivaji Maharaj Jagir were under the control of Adil Shahi, and the one who controlled the fort controlled the surrounding areas. In those days, forts were of special significance. With a firm hold over a fort, it was possible to control the surrounding area. If The one who had the fort ruled the land, and thus Shivaji's attempt to capture the fort challenged the Adilshahi power. Shivaji Maharaj decided to acquire the forts that were within his own Jahagir and lay down the foundation of Swaraj. So, he captured the fort of Murumdev, Torna, Kondana and Purandar and laid the foundation of the Swaraj. He repaired the fort Murumdev and renamed it Rajgarh. In the beginning, Rajgarh was the first capital of the Swaraj. Means Rajgarh became the first capital of the Swaraj. There were the Mores of Javli, Ghorpades of Mudhar, Sawants of Wadi and other Sardars in Adilshahi. They were opposed to the cause of the founding the Swaraj. And it was necessary to bring such a Adilshahi Sardar under control. For the purpose of founding the Swaraj. Chandarrao More, the capture of Javli. Chandarrao More of Javli in Satara was a powerful Adilshahi Sardar and opposed to the founding of the Swaraj. In AD 1656, Shivaji attacked and captured Javli and established his post there. He enhanced his activities in Konkan by capturing Raigad, Kalyan and Bhivandi. On the western coast, Shivaji Maharaj came in contact with the Siddhi, Portuguese and British powers and realized that a strong naval force was required to fight these powers. He concentrated on building a strong navy and built the Pratapgarh fort in Javli. The capture of forts in the Adilshahi territory, the conquest of Javli and founding of the Swaraj in Konkan were a challenge to the Adilshahi. Defeat of Afzal Khan. Badi Sahiba, who was looking after the Adilshahi administration, sent a powerful Adilshahi general Afzal Khan to curb Shivaji Maharaj. Afzal was well acquainted with the Vai region and reached Vai from Bijapur via Tuljapur, Pandharpur and Rahmatpur. He harassed people and damaged temples along the way. On 10th November 1659, a meeting of Shivaji Maharaj and Afzal Khan took place at the foot of Pratapgarh near Vai. Afzal Khan attempted treachery, so Shivaji Maharaj killed him and routed the Adil Shahi army. Shivaji Maharaj paid compensations to the soldiers who were wounded in the battle. He rewarded those who had fought well. Those soldiers and officers of Afzal Khan army who fell into hands of Shivaji Maharaj army were given a good treatment. The expedition of Siddhi Johar. After defeating Afzal Khan, Shivaji Raje captured the fort of Panhala, Vasantgarh and Khelna and renamed the fort of Khelna as a Vishalgarh. Shivaji Maharaj was now a very big challenge for the Adil Shahi, and so he sent Siddhi Johar. Siddhi was a Sardar of Kurnool region and was given the title of Salabat Khan by Adil Shah. Siddhi was held by Rustum-e-Zaman, Fazl Khan and Baji Ghorpade. Shivaji Maharaj took a shelter in the fort of Panhala. Siddhi and his soldiers laid siege to the fort for 5 months, and Shivaji Maharaj found himself trapped. Netoji Palkar attacked Siddhi's army from the outside, but he did not succeed with his mighty force. Siddhi showed no sign of relenting, so Shivaji Maharaj opened talk with Siddhi. Siddhi's forces became slack and Shivaji escaped from Panagarh and proceeded toward Vishalgarh. Siddhi came to know of this and his army followed Shivaji Maharaj. The responsibility of stopping Siddhi's army at the foot of Vishalgarh was entrusted to Baji Prabhu Deshpande. Baji Prabhu checked Siddhi's army at Ghodpas near Gajapur, kept them at bay. He fought bravely and died a hero's death. On his way to Vishalgarh, Shivaji Maharaj crushed the opposition from Adil Shahi Sardar Dalvi of Palwan and Surve of Shringarpur. Taking advantage of Shivaji Maharaj being trapped at Panhala, the Mughal Sardar Shahist Khan invaded Pune. On one side, the Mughal army invaded the Swaraj. On the other side, conflict with Adil Shahi continued. Maharaj was aware that it would not be prudent to fight these two together, and so after reaching Vishalgarh safely, he signed a treaty with Adil Shah. He even returned the fort of Panhala to Adil Shah.